Okay, so you've probably seen these videos floating around online, right? They promise something that sounds, well, kind of impossible. A way to generate thousands of unique Gmail accounts with just one single click. No phone numbers, no fuss. But is this some kind of super secret hack, or is it just a clever misunderstanding of how Gmail really works? Let's dig in and find out.
And this is the exact hook. The promise is right there. How to create unlimited Gmail accounts without phone number. And, that's a brilliant pitch because it hits on two huge pain points. First, unlimited. Who doesn't want that? And second, without a phone number. That's the biggest hurdle Google throws up to stop you from making a ton of accounts. So it sounds like the perfect solution. But how do they say it works?
So, how is this magic trick supposedly performed? Well, the method they lay out is incredibly simple. You don't need any special software or, any real technical skills at all.
The whole process is literally just 4 steps. First, you sign into your normal Google account. Easy enough. Second, you just Google Gmail generator and click the top result. Third, you authorize that website using that same Google account. And finally, you type in your email address and click generate. That's it. It really does seem way too simple to be true, doesn't it? And what happens after that single click? Well, this is where the claim goes from just interesting to absolutely wild.
Get ready for this. The generator supposedly spits out 8,192. Yeah, not 10, not 100. We're talking over 8,000 brand new Gmail addresses just like that, instantly. I mean, the sheer scale of that number is what makes you go, no way. It's just unbelievable. But the real question is, do they actually work? Okay, so you've got this giant list of 8,000 email addresses. But a list is totally useless if the addresses don't actually receive mail, right? So to prove it works, the video shows a test case to demonstrate that these are real, functional emails. And here's their proof. They copy one of the newly generated emails, they pop over to Facebook, and they use it to sign up for a brand new account. Facebook does its thing and sends out a verification email. And then the video shows the confirmation code arriving. And just like that, a new Facebook account is born. So, case closed, right? I mean, the email clearly works. But this is where the big questions start to pop up, because that demonstration immediately brings up some pretty huge practical questions. If you really just created over 8,000 new email accounts, how on earth are you supposed to manage them? Where do all the actual emails go? Exactly. Where are the 8,192 separate inboxes? And what about the passwords? Did this generator also create thousands of unique, secure passwords for you? Because without answers to these questions, the whole thing just kind of falls apart. The key is figuring out how this system is actually being managed.
And here it is. Tucked away in the source material is this one little sentence that unlocks the entire secret. It says, all emails inbox will be your primary email. This one line changes absolutely everything. We're not talking about creating new accounts at all. What that quote is really describing is a built-in Gmail feature called an email alias. See, you're not actually creating new accounts. An alias is just a variation of your current address that forwards all the mail to your one single primary inbox. So, for example, if your email is myemail@gmail.com, you can add a plus sign and any word after it, like myemailplusfacebook@gmail.com, and it will still show up in your main inbox. It's basically a redirect, not a new destination. This table really breaks it down perfectly. The generated alias, it has no inbox of its own. It just forwards everything to your primary one. It has no separate password. It uses your main account's password. It is not a new account. It's just a new label for your existing one. And that's exactly why the Facebook confirmation email showed up. It was sent to the alias and landed right in the original inbox you started with.
So in the end, the method does work, but not at all in the way it's advertised. You get thousands of functional email addresses, sure, but you only ever have one email account. It brings us right back to that word, unlimited. So the next time you see a hack promising something for free or without limits, it's worth asking yourself, is this creating something truly new, or is it just revealing a clever feature of something I already have?